Okay, Aries, let's talk about it. Listen, so you guys, when I did the shorts for the love, you had the Queen of Ariel as your overall energy coming out in relation to what's going on, and that represents someone who is you moving, you popping, you're shaking, you are magnetic when it comes to your love life, right? Um, let's talk about okay. Yeah, you guys, when it comes to your love life, because you are so magnetic and because you are pulling so hard, you want to make sure that people are really able to match your energy, right? And you also don't want to let your light not shine. You want to glow, baby, glow, okay? And then that, so you have the two of Gabriel coming out, and this talks about making bold decisions, bold choices, bold actions when it comes to your love life. So, like if you want to do like the cliche, if you're chasing someone and you want to get them that old 1980s showing up on a lawnmower with the radio, right? Something like that. It's that kind of energy, but making bold choices and options when it comes to your love life and the person you're chasing. Now, for my Aries who are connecting, if you are currently in a connection, give me the overall energy about this connection. Give me the overall energy. Okay, some of you may be dealing with a karmic relationship. Okay, now, so let's break that down. When it comes to that, if you're in connection and you're dealing with a karmic relationship, this may be someone who brings out triggers, right? You trigger each other. Um, there's intensity in your connection, and it may feel like it's hard for you to let this go, even though things aren't perfect, even though things don't feel like they're working out. There's this wanting to flee, this energy of wanting to flee, but not being able to do so because you're in this connection. Okay. So when this happens, you've got the Four of Pentacles coming out. So there may be some deeply rooted past energies here, or some problems in relation to this. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to these karmic connections, we have to decide what's best for us, for ourselves personally. And yes, it may be hard, but there's always a lesson to learn, and you have to learn the lesson in order to be able to let it go. Okay. Now, for my single Aries, if you're single and you are looking for connection, um, again, being bold and being magnetic is going to be key here. But I want you to make sure that when you're looking for your connection, when you're looking for your partner, you are not dimming your light, but also making sure you're giving room for the other person to also shine, because you guys can shine together. And when you shine together, it is a power couple. It's amazing. Tell me what my Aries singles needs to do. What's the best course of action? Yeah, so you've got the Justice card coming up. So if you've been looking for connection and it's been hard to find, this means don't give up. Keep looking. It's going to come. Spirit is working for you in divine timing. Ask your spirit team to give you the type of connection that you're looking for and the type of connection that you want, and it is going to come to you. Okay, it's going to be very important to do so. Now, for all of my Aries, all of you, whether you're in a connection or not, what is the best thing, some of the best things you can do to kind of cultivate um, a relationship, cultivate yourself so that you can have the type of relationship it is that you're looking for. Okay, lovely. Give me one more card, please. One more. Thank you. All right, y'all. So the first card we have is the Two of Raphael here, right? And the Two of Raphael, this talks about not giving up on those you love. Okay. Some of you have been through so much, right? That you kind of are in a space now because of the things that have happened for you in the past where you can sometimes lose patience with your partner and you're like, you know what? Doses, right? But spirit, but your guides are saying, hey, hold up, don't give up on the people you love. Okay. Now, I'm not saying take abuse. Obviously, don't take abuse from anybody because, yeah, no, thank you. Who's doing that? But make sure you're allowing grace, not only for your partner, but for yourself. Sometimes something may look a certain way, but there just really needs to be more of an understanding of what's happening. So Spirit wants you to make sure, in order to cultivate better relationships for you in the future, it's going to be important, again, not to give up on people too quickly. The next card you have is strength and forgiveness. Okay, what's going on, Aries? Are we not forgiving people? Because both of these cards, you've got the two of Raphael and you've got the two of Raphael and the strength card, right? Both of these cards are about forgiveness and not giving up. The strength card is definitely about forgiveness. So what that says to me is there's going to be a need to make sure that you're forgiving yourself for any past wrongs that you possibly have done or that you feel you've done to anybody, but you also want to extend that to your people as well. Forgiveness is key. We don't forgive people for people. We forgive people for ourselves, because when we forgive someone, it removes a blockage from us. It removes a block from us. And let me be clear, just because you forgive someone does not mean that you need to get back connected with them. It just means you forgive for what happened in the connection at the time. And if you are looking to have a better connection, if you're looking to move forward with someone else, you have to forgive what happened in the past, or you're going to carry that same energy into the new. And now that person who did you wrong, who did you dirty, who hurt you, who did this, did that, otherwise, you're now allowing them to control your future in your next relationship, because you're stuck in this energy. So it's important to start with forgiveness. Okay. Also, you have the Four of Michael coming up. This talks about taking a moment, right? Taking a break. So if you are just coming out of a relationship, or you're just coming out of connection, I know the age old adage is, get under someone else to get over the last person. That's so stupid. Listen. Listen, it's stupid, okay? Because really, you're not dealing with your shit. Like, I'm sorry, let me take that back. You're not dealing with your stuff, all right? Getting up under somebody else to forget somebody else does not address the issues that you're having. It does not address the hurt that you had. None of that. Now, I am not someone who believes that you need to relive every single traumatic moment that happened for healing. I'm not that person, but I am that person who says, okay, take a minute before you get up under someone else. Take a minute. What happened in this connection? What did you like? What didn't you like? How have you grown from this connection? How were you before this connection versus where you are now? And what is it that you want to see in the future? That way, you're not just throwing yourself into the same type of energy in a connection over and over and over again. All right. So, take a moment and relax. And this is for all of my Aries when it comes to love, because this is going to help you. All right. Give me two more cards, two more advice. Thank you. So two more cards, two more advice cards. Okay. So you also have the Magician card coming out. Okay. And the Magician, this is about you manifesting your life. Okay. This is about you deciding the way, again, remember I said with this Four of Michael here, take a break, take a moment from relationships if you need to, right? Because we are talking love here. The Magician talks about manifesting, it talks about creating, it talks about knowing that what you want and what you need will happen, and it will come. It will come, all right? Remember, some of you are dealing in a karmic relationship, all right? And in that karmic relationship, you got to figure out how to break free. The Magician is key here. The Magician is key because if you manifest the type of connection that you want, and you keep manifesting and you keep your eye positive and you feel, you guys, total sidebar. When it comes to manifesting, yes, thoughts have power, but really it's the feeling, okay? So while words have power, feeling is the power. And so what I mean by that is put feeling into your words, then realizing what you're saying is going to manifest. And when you put feeling in, the feeling has to be the feeling of having what it is that you want and feeling it so thoroughly that you are so utterly convinced that you have it. Scientific, if we take all the magic, take a little bit of magic out of this for 1 second, scientifically speaking, our brains have no choice but to show us what we think. There is no choice but to show us what we think. So if we change our thought process and we change the feelings behind it, then that is how manifesting works. This is not something where you just think this positive thing and just sit there. You still got to apply the actions. But when you are changing your thought process and things like that, you're now beginning to take, you're getting inspired, right? You're taking inspired action. Inspired action leads to inspired results. Total sci-fi. Okay, let's jump back to it. You have the Ace of Raphael coming out as well, which tells me for some of you there's going to be a new positive emotional experience that comes out for you. This is going to be, kind of that cat's meow. If we were dealing with traditional tarot, this would be the Ace of Cups. This is new beginnings in love. This is amazingness. This is happiness. This is stability with the Emperor card that is coming in for you if you are currently looking for love. Some of you I feel like really aren't looking for love, right? Some of you I feel like have kind of had enough of love and are not ready to kind of go there. And so for you guys, and this is specifically for my people who have healing that they need to do, trauma that they need to get over, and shadow work that they need to deal with, I am going to jump over. I'm pulling up my Black Tarot deck. This is the deck I usually use for um, shadow side things. So for those of you who know that you still have trauma, you still have things to do, that you're not ready for a relationship, you're not ready to go into that, some of the things you need to work on. You have the King of Cups showing up. So the shadow side of the King of Cups talks about, like, the King of Cups on the light side. This is someone who's emotionally available, who's not only emotional available, they're giving of their emotions. They're wanting to make sure their partner is emotionally fulfilled. Now, on the shadow side of things, with the King of Cups, it may be important to make sure that you are allowing yourself to feel. All right, you're allowing yourself to truly, you're allowing yourself to truly open up and be vulnerable. There's vulnerability here that's necessary when it comes to future connections at some point that you may be interested in. If you're not, again, if you're still in this space of healing and you're working on that, then you're going to want to work on balancing your emotions, digging through the gunk and getting rid of it, cutting out the emotional trauma and hurt and getting rid of it, and balancing out your emotions, allowing yourself to be vulnerable, because that is important when it comes to connection. You also may need to you need to decide what it is that you're looking for out of a connection with the Hierophant, whether it's a traditional value, whether it's, do you want to be married? Do you not want to be married? Listen, let me tell y'all something, ladies. And guys, this ain't just the ladies or guys things. This is everybody. For those of you who want to be married, I get it. We move in with people ahead of time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I get it, and that's okay. But for to some degree, it's important to make sure that before you move in, that you're headed for marriage, if that's what you want. Okay, but you have to get clear on what you want with the Hierophant. If you want marriage, well, then guess what? You're not moving in until you get married. You get that ring, and then you guys go get a house together, because why are you playing house before the marriage? Right? Why? Now, for some of you, you don't really care about a piece of paper or a ring and all of that. So before you move in, take those next steps to move in with this person. Make sure that this is something that you truly want. You truly want to be with this person, and you're willing to go through the highs and lows and ups and downs and everything in between, because once you start blending things, whether you're married or not, it does kind of get hard to unblend things. All right, so make sure you are focusing in on what it is that you want with the Hierophant while you are sitting in this space of healing. Okay, last card for my shadow work people who aren't ready for relationships and are focused on healing, my shadow Aries. You've got the Page of Spears. Okay. So the Page of Spears, this talks about, well, in traditional tarot, it would be the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Spears, we're going to talk about, oh, okay. There may be a need for you to make sure you're allowing good things, to news to come to you, believing that you can have it and trusting in it. Okay. Listen, sometimes, because of the things that we have been through, it can be hard to really trust that this person is for us, or this thing is going to happen for us and it's really meant to be and it's going to be okay and all of these other things. Babies, I want you to know that yes, you can have good things. This is a real thing that's possible, and you will, as long as you believe it. So for my shadow Aries who are working on the healing themselves, and working on their healing and moving forward in the future, remember that you are a magnetic person. Remember that everybody is not going to hurt you. Allow yourself to be vulnerable to connection to people when you're ready in your own time, and know that good things will come for you and that you do deserve them. You have the Justice card popping out. I only pulled it because it was still laying there. So, and I had moved the deck. So the Justice card is out, which means you're going to get whatever justice you feel you deserve. Okay. Whether it's feeling vindicated about a certain connection, or um, getting the person who's what it is that you want, everything that you thought you needed, and then some, that is there as well. Also, my shadow work people, I want you to also, my shadow work Aries, I should say, I also want you to remember that you have to be easy with yourself and allow yourself grace during this time of healing. All right. It is not the easiest thing to do to face your inner self. And so sometimes it's hard and it does take extra work. It can be tiresome sometimes. But once you're done, you come out of it so far ahead and in such a much better space than when you started. So it's okay to allow yourself the grace to truly get through what it is you need to get through. Okay. All right, you guys. Now, for the rest of you, that was for my shadow work babies. For the rest of you, when it comes to your love, let's talk about it. We talked about the things that you can do to help improve your connections. And let's do one more card for the best potential outcome. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to do the best potential outcome for um, Aries in connection, and then we're going to do the best potential outcome for single Aries who are looking for love. Okay, so I'm supposed to switch decks. Bear with me, guys. All right, what is the best potential outcome for my Aries? Best potential outcome for Aries and love. One more. Thank you. Oh, I love it. Hey, y'all. Okay. Y'all see that? That's beautiful, right? Look, it was a little blurry. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay. All right. So you have the Seven of Wands here. This is about standing up for what you believe in. This is standing your ground, knowing that you're worth everything it is that you're looking for. And again, this is for my Aries who are in connection. So in relation to this connection, make sure you're setting your boundaries and standing to them. And when you do that, guess what you get? You get the Four of Wands, my love. The Four of Wands is a card that's next to engagement. That's amazingness. That's happiness. That's joy. That's coming for you, my Aries. And it is amazing and beautiful and wonderful. And I love it for you. All right. Give me two cards for, oh, that one fell, so we're going to leave it there. Okay, so two cards for my Aries. Okay, you got three cards. So three cards for my Aries singles. All right, if you're looking for connection, let me tell you what it is, right? Get clear on what you want with the Two of Swords, head over heart decisions, make your choices, get clear in the type of relation and connection that you want. Temperance, make sure you're having balance. This is a spiritual balance overall with yourself, mind, body, soul. You have balance. It's important to have balance here. And you know what you get when you do that? When you make the choice, create the balance, you're going to get the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups represents happy, emotional fulfillment, joy, love, all of those things, Aries, and it's a beautiful thing to have. So make sure You're having amazing connections and beauty and love and all of those things. All right, y'all. This has been your reading, Aries. I hope you loved it. I'm going to make this a new thing where I do individual, sign readings on a weekly basis. So, all right. If you like the content, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, baby. All right, peace and blessings and one love. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Until next time, peace and blessings.